What's going on, guys? I'm back. It's day two in a row. I finally got this down, so tomorrow hopefully we come back for 3 days. We'll see. Should be. Yeah, I'm here at school, getting ready to go in, get to work. Pretty excited, man. I absolutely love this job. I get to work with kids. I'm getting ready to go in, like I said, right now, and we're going to do tutoring and mentoring. And I love helping these kids, because I'm not just teaching them, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, all their math and all that junk. I should say junk is very important, but I get to help them see their potential. I get to help them understand that the things that they do today, the baby steps that they take today, is going to help them make the big leaps and the big successes in the future. Sometimes I have kids come to me and they're like, they got a bad grade on the test. They're like, I can't do this, or they got a bad grade for the 6 weeks. They're like, I can't do this. I'm not smart enough. And I always tell them, listen, it doesn't take a smart person to get good grades. It takes somebody that's willing to do the work, the hard work. If you're not smarter than everybody else, you have to learn to work harder than everybody else. That has to be your dog in the fight. So I always tell people that, and I do that with adults too. They'll be like, such and such didn't happen to me, or I'm always getting passed up for promotions. Things aren't working out. I'm like, listen, you're just not working hard enough for it. You're too concerned about why you didn't get it instead of figuring out how you can get it. And that's a problem that we have in our society right now. People have hardships. I'm not gonna lie. There's people that are way off, way worse off than we ever think that they are. And we always, we can only visualize our own problems, but if we could step back and see other people's problems, we got it made. You just have to be able to reach out there, grab a hold of what you need to do, and bring it in and win. And that's what it takes. And we see people, we read success stories all the time about people growing up in poverty, having hard lives, this kind of stuff, and they end up winning. And they didn't win just because they were the smartest person in the room. They didn't win because they got lucky. They didn't win, because things fell in their lap. They won because they got out there and they worked hard. Dave Thomas is one of my favorite people. He was adopted. He grew up poor. He didn't have very much education. He worked in a lot of restaurants, and it took him till he was in his 60s, to finally get, set up Wendy's, which is a huge franchise these days. But, he didn't start at the top. He had all the odds stacked against him, but, he had passion, and passion is what drove him, and he didn't have excuses for why things weren't happening. He went out there and he worked his butt off. He even worked for Colonel Sanders. Why Kentucky Fried Chicken's so famous? It's not because of Colonel Sanders. He's the guy on the bucket. It's because of Dave Thomas. And, Dave learned a lot of his stuff through Colonel Sanders. And that's one of the things that you got to do. You got to go out there. You got to find mentors. You got to find people that's doing what you want to be doing, and you learn from them. And you take what you learn from them and you make it better, and you get better. And you know what? That's not luck. Success happens when preparation meets opportunity. So, if you're stuck in a bad place right now, I want you guys to think about where you want to be. And then I want you to step back and I want you to think why you haven't got there yet. What's holding you back? What is that driving force that's keeping you from there? And I bet if you think long and hard enough about it, it's no outside forces. It's you. You're the one. Like when I don't meet my goals, when things don't go the way that they should, first thing is it's somebody else's fault. But when I step back, I take a look, I know exactly who it is. It's me. I'm the one that done it. So that's all you got to do, guys. If you want to be your own CEO, if you want to take control of your own life, remember the power of you. You are in control of what happens to you. Bad things are going to happen. That's inevitable. Things out of your control is going to happen. But 90% of the time, you are in control of what's going to happen to you. You're in control what you're going to do. So take today, look at where you want to be, figure out what's keeping you from getting there, and go out and win. Peace be with you.